Good morning, Jose.
Morning.
Up against someone you know very well in Marco Silva. I spoke to Marco earlier in the week. He said he talked to you about Hull when he took the Hull job, Watford and Everton. He says you talk quite a lot.
Good friends.
What do you think of him as a manager and the job he's done at Everton? Because he seems to have got some sort of consistency.
You know Marco now. I understand the questions when he was coming from Olympiacos, I think. But now I don't understand the question. He's on his third club in the country, on his third season in the Premier League. You all know Marco. The only thing I want to say is that I have a very good relation with him. Yes, we are good friends. In football, it's difficult to feed that relation between managers because our life is not the easy one, and it's not like we can have conversations or be together every day or every week. But he's a good boy. I have a very good relation with him, and I feel that he has the same kind of feelings towards me.
Let me ask you about your players then, and the ones that aren't fit, especially Jesse Lingard. What's the situation there? Is it longer term than perhaps it looked initially?
Yes, he came from the World Cup with that problem. He thought wrongly that the holiday period would bring things to normality. Then he thought wrongly that keep working or start working with the team would improve the situation, and then he felt in an impossible situation to play football. So now he's going back and do the work to try to be 100%. And in this moment he's almost there because of the team needs. Can he help us in the next match? That's the question we'll have to answer tomorrow. Or if we wait one more week and give one more week of stability to the work, so he can be back next week. So he's almost there. He's almost there.
What about the rest of the squad, Jose? You had some notable absentees for the game on Tuesday.
Yeah. All of them national team. We play against Newcastle and we go to the national team period in a good situation, and then after 2 weeks we lost Dalot in Portugal, we lost Fellaini in Belgium, we lost Alexis with Chile, we lost who else? McTominay with Scotland. And some of them, the national teams, they were very professional with us, and they send the players back, and we could start the process early. But some of them, they weren't, and they kept the players, and we didn't even know the dimension of and the nature of the injury. So when the players arrive here 2 days before Chelsea, we have no idea of what is going on. But we have to deal with this, and now we are trying to resolve problems a little bit step by step. I think if Jesse can be available, give us some help. I think McTominay is normally in conditions, and we have to wait more for other players.
Jose, one of those players who's been injured has been Alexis Sanchez. He's struggled basically since he joined you here. What can he do to recapture his best form?
In this moment he's struggling because he's injured, and because he came to the Chelsea match to try to help the team, but his physical condition was not good, and then he had to stop, and he was not available for Juventus, and I believe he's not available for tomorrow again. So now the point is to be physically in the best conditions. Arrived January, the first period of the season for him, the last period of the season, last season, I don't think it's ever a easier situation for a player. But this season he had a good start. He had a good pre-season. He started well against Leicester, and then he was injured. And then he come back, and then he's injured again. So he's struggling with this condition, and I think he's the kind of player that needs to be really, really sharp to play his best game.
At Arsenal, he scored.
Sorry.
But on the situation with a lack of bodies at the moment, obviously you have injuries. Is anything in the Zlatan returning kind of story? Is that possible?
No.
Why not even consider?
No.
And just with your strikers, Lukaku faces his old club. Obviously he's been struggling. Is this the kind of game that you feel could turn the corner for him?
I always feel the game is the game. I feel that every game. One day will be, and one day he will score, and I'm sorry. And one day his confidence levels will be back to normal, which clearly they are not there. But I always feel that every game is the game.
Is he feeling the pace
Sorry.
of too much football?
Last
Jose,
question.
when you've had a striker wherever you've been that's gone through those kind of runs of form, do you feel it is better to keep playing him and to keep giving him that chance, or does it reach a point where it's better for him to take him out and give him a break? And
Well, against Juventus, to give him a break, I don't think Carrick can play as a striker, you know. So against Juventus, or we play with the players that we did, or if we decide to give a rest to Lukaku, who plays as a striker, Rashford, and then who plays as a winger. So in this moment, we are not in the best situation to try to think about resting players or trying to find solutions. Solution now is to play with the players you have.